All right, you know what it is. This is part 2, the rules and regulations. All right, I did this joint yesterday. I got it. I got your comments. We gonna speak on it. But let me show you my new intro, man. This is the type of thing I'm working on, man. I'm learning a lot coming out here after 26 years from doing Life Plus 20. All right. All right, so now, this Unique Mecca audio, man. All right, let me get over here so we get this right. I'm sitting in front of Apollo. You know what I mean? That's why I got the background up. Now, first thing I want to do is I want to thank everybody for your comments, even the ones that disagreed with me. I'm going to respond to all the comments. You know what I mean? Even to the ones that disagreed. The reason why I'm thanking the people for the comments, even the ones that disagreed, is because they was respectful in their disagreement. They didn't come up here and say, SMD, I don't agree with that crap. I'm telling da 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 da. They didn't do none of that. They spoke their opinions, and even the ones I didn't disagree with, I just wrote back saying that you have a right to your opinion. You know, that's what my platform is. I got no tolerance. I'm going to delete you if you say something crazy. My platform is not about views. It's about enlightening the people that want to get on the street and that is in the street, how the rules work on the street. So hopefully it would deter them from wanting to be a part of the streets and screwing up their life like I did. Big shout out to me screwing up my life. Big shout out to me screwing up my life. Figure clap. You know? Now, let me answer a couple of these comments real quick, you know, from what I remembered in my head, because I don't want to be reading it. I'll probably do a live on this tonight. 8 o'clock tonight, I'll probably do a live on this. Now, let it be known, before you get in anyone's car that you know is active on the street, you ask them if they're dirty. If they're driving a car, before they allow you in their car, they must say that they're dirty. That gives both parties a chance to make the choice if they want to deal, you know, with those circumstances. So if you get in my car, you know, and let me give you a scenario. You know, I like my little scenarios. I'm going to give you a scenario. Now, I got a little homie. You know what I mean? I got a couple of little homies. I mean, these dudes are gun toters. You know what I mean? They like to tote their gun and things like that, but they know when they come around me, don't have it. So I might, you know, ride through the neighborhood. I mean, you know, Brooklyn, Bronx, wherever. You know what I mean? Jersey. And I pull up on them and, you know, I say, what up, homie? You trying to hang out? And he'd be like, yeah. So when he come, before he even touch my door handle, I ask him, family, are you dirty? Once I ask him if he's dirty, it's his duty to tell me yes or no. Now, a couple of times, I had to ask him more than once because they really wanted to ride and hang out. You know, they was dirty. But I seen the look in their face because I'm from the street, so I could read a person's facial expression and body language. So when I see their body language hesitate and look a certain way, I'll be like, hold up, family. I'm going to ask you again. Are you dirty, my nigga? And then they be like, yeah, man, I'm dirty. I'll be like, all right, well, go put the joint down and come back, you know? And they go put the joint down. You understand? Now they get in the whip. If we get pulled over, my license registration is in order, your car's insured, everything is good, and we get released and we go on our way. I don't have to worry about getting pulled over and they got a gun in the car. Now we're dealing with it. But then now let me give you the scenario. If that same brother I ask, family, are you dirty? And he says yes. You know, and I say, all right, well, come on, we only going from, you know what I mean, you know, from Atlantic Avenue, you know, to Schenectady. You know what I mean? So it's only a couple of blocks, so, you know, we good, you know? Now, I put him in the car, and then we driving up to Schenectady, and then we get pulled over. Oh, big shout out to Crown Heights. Big shout out to Crown Heights. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Crown Heights. Now, if we get pulled over after he told me he's dirty and he's in the car with me, you understand? I can't sit there and say, yo, you need to tell the police it's yours, dog. You understand what I'm saying? Because I agreed to take him for the ride. And if that ride means going through the police station and the courthouse and the system, then that's the ride that I chose to be in. And that's why you ask them if they're dirty. Now, somebody put in the comments, and I misconstrued it, so, I can stand and check it. I can check myself. Gunshots. I can check myself, I thought the brother was saying, his scenarios, and then he was going to go in there, saying that I was a piece of crap. You know what I mean? Keeping it 100. But he basically was breaking it down, and he made a statement saying, because he started it out saying, if somebody's grandmother's, he said, so you trying to tell me if somebody's grandmother, you give them a ride, that they supposed to claim the gun. Then he said, if it's somebody into sports, are they supposed to claim the gun? Then he said, if it's somebody that's a working person that putting work in legally, are they supposed to claim the gun? You understand? So I'm thinking that he was trying to say, like, if I was insinuating that they supposed to claim the gun. No, they're not supposed to claim the gun. First of all, if I got a gun in the car, I'm not going to put your grandmother in my car with my gun. Because what if I run into one of my ops and now I got a shootout and I got your grandmother in the car? You understand what I'm saying? What if the police pull me over and I got your grandmother in the car? So we don't do that. So the same way, that's why we're not going to pick up the fella that we know that's into sports. We're not going to pick up the fella that we know that's, work 9 to 5 and putting work in. We're not going to do that. No man is going to do that. And I'm here to tell you what the rules are. The rules is communication. Just like in a relationship with a woman, a friendship with a man, it's communication. You have to communicate. So if I'm riding down the street and, or I'm walking down the street and I see my man and I know that, he's selling drugs. Let's say I'm even selling drugs. You know what I mean? Or I'm not selling drugs. It don't matter. But I'm walking down the street. I see my man that I know is active in the game. Whether he banging or, he robbing banks, robbing houses, sticking up people or selling drugs. I know he's active in the game. If I know he's active in the game, I'm not going to ask him for a ride. I'm not even going to ask him if he's dirty. I'm not going to get in the car. So I'm telling you youngins, don't get in the car with nobody that you know is a gangbanger, you know what I mean, is a dope boy, is a stick-up kid, bank robber, or none of that. Don't do it. You understand what I'm saying? That's your man, but you have to stay in your lane. It's lanes, man. Let me give you one. Let me give y'all a little one. Gunshots. I like my gunshots. I love my gunshots. All right? This is a 3-gun salute. Now, let me tell you this one. In life, you understand what I'm saying? God gave us the will. You understand what I'm saying? The will to make the right choice in life. And then you got the devil that also entices you to make the wrong ones. So now you ride down the road and you see my 5 fingers. My 5 fingers is 5 different lanes. Let me figure where I put it so you can see it. My 5 fingers is 5 different lanes. So with these 5 fingers here, you understand? This lane over here could take you, to the pot of gold legally. Then this one could take you to the pot of gold illegally. Then this right here could take you to prison. And this one could take you in a wheelchair. And this one could take you to the graveyard. It's up to you which road you choose to go down. And that's why I'm here to tell you how to make the proper choices. When you know someone is out there into the bull crap, don't deal with them. Share this video with every person you know. That's why I left my little thing up there on the side that says subscribe and share with my logo. Share this video because I know a lot of y'all don't know this. My man, somebody from the West Coast, and big shout out to the West Coast. Big shout out to the West Coast. And big shout out to Newark. You know what I mean? Because 2 people from the West Coast, are Philly. My bad, Philly. You know what I mean? And Newark, because those are the 3 states that said that they don't rock like that in their state as far as to let somebody go down, for a hammer for them. You understand? And I agree with you. Go back and watch the video. I told you myself, I would never do that. Just like I never tell on my comrades. I never let my comrade go down for me. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to get into that about comrades going down you know what I mean, for you and the different scenarios in the game as well. So fall back and pay attention. I sound like a professor in a college classroom giving you all these hood lessons. That's why I say hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the Cash App is on the screen. The game is to be sold, not told. If you respect what I'm saying, if you're getting jewels from what I'm saying, hit that Cash App. Now, let me get to that. Dude from California said out west they don't do that. No, they don't do that on the East Coast either. Let nobody go down for them. But now I want y'all to understand this. If my man get in the car, you understand? Or if I get in my man's car and he tell me he's dirty, and we riding down the street and we go to the club and we partying and we go get something to eat, then we get back in the car and we riding and the police pulls us over. Mind you, he already told us he dirty. Now the police pull us over, we get caught with the gun that he told me that he's dirty with, and I agreed to make the choice to get in that car with him. That means the same way we went for a ride to the club, ride to go get something to eat, it's the same way we're going to have to take that ride through the courthouse. Because I had a choice. But there's no way in hell that my comrade is going to let me go down for that gun. But if my comrade say, I want to take the ride and see if I can beat this. Hold on with me. If it's looking crazy, I'm going to kick you out the car. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning he might feel that it was an illegal search. Like the scenario I gave you yesterday where I had the ounce of heroin and I got stopped out there in Jersey on the turnpike. You understand what I'm saying? My man told me, let me bring it. He said, I told him I want to put the ounce down. He said, nah, I'm going to take it. I'll hold it. You understand? So that means he's saying he's responsible. We driving down in Jersey, we get pulled over, and then they find the ounce. My man tell them right on the side of the road, that's my joint. You know what I mean? They put the ounce on the car, finish searching the car. After they search the car, you know what I mean? And they ask for our ID. They see who I was. They say, oh, no, you unique. We've been dying to catch you back. You just came out of jail, only been home 7 months. All the crap you done caused out here in Jersey, we sending you right back to Trenton State Prison. Big shout out to Trenton State Prison. All right? Big shout out to Trenton State Prison. You know what I mean? Because I left some good brothers behind and there's some good brothers there that we need to all get out of there. Big shout out to Malik, a.k.a. Dow Bozeman. Free Dow Malik Bozeman. That's family. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I gave Trenton a shout out. But now, like I said, they done found the joint. They saw my ID, and now they charge me with the joint because I'm driving. They said they saw it in the ashtray in plain view, so that was their jurisdiction to find it. When they took it out my man's pocket, and my man said, yeah, it's mine. Because he told me, you ain't got to put it down. I'm going to hold it, meaning I'm going to be responsible. And he was being responsible and claimed it. But yet they charged me. I didn't press my man when they took us down to the police station. I think it was Totowa. That's where it was. I thought it was Maywood or something. It was like Totowa. Someplace like that. They took me to a little town out down the turnpike. So they take me over there to the state trooper building. They take us down there, and they got us all in the bullpen. I didn't pressure my man, keep saying that, because they already said they're going to charge me with it. Now, we had a third person in the car that ain't had nothing to do with it, didn't even know we had the ounce in the car. So right there, me and my man got to cut my man loose. You understand what I'm saying? So when we told my man what was going on, my man said, yo, if y'all trying to fight it, I'm going to fight it with you. Because if not, my man was going to have to claim that. But my man that was the passenger said, nah, he ain't got, if he feel he could beat it, I'll sit down and ride it out. You know what I mean? So we all got booked and we went to, Bergen County Annex. Now, big shout out to Bergen County Annex. Big shout out to Bergen County Annex. You know what I mean? All right, calm down, y'all, calm down. So now we in Bergen County Annex, and the third party don't have nothing to do with it. But he agreed to take the ride because he agreed to take the ride with us to go to the Zanzibar. So he didn't say, man, put me out right here in the police station, man, and y'all claim that. Because we already putting together a plan because we're criminals trying to elude captivity. We're trying to elude going to prison. We're not just trying to go to prison and say, yeah, this mine, send me to prison. All three of us was men. So a couple of months in jail while we fight it wasn't going to kill us because we all criminals. We all been to jail, and we all know we breaking the law. In other words, my man know I'm selling dope. You understand? But he know that my man with me selling dope, and he chose to get in the car because he's also selling dope. But he doing his own thing, but he's selling dope too. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Pay attention, man. I'm giving y'all rules. That's why I say my Cash App on the screen, man. And you know my say, big shout out to the Cash App. Big shout out to the Cash App. Big shout out. Calm down, calm down, calm down. And I got to give a gunshot. You know what I mean? Got to give him a gunshot. So now this is where we at, man. So we all up in there. My man said, nah, if y'all gonna ride it, we gonna ride it. So I could have told my man when we was in Bergen County, look, when they take us over there to be arraigned, nigga, you got to claim that because you know that I told you I wanted to put it down and you said that you was going to hold on to it. So that means you know you're responsible for it. So you need to cut me loose now. You understand? Because you know it wasn't in my possession. But the police said it was in the ashtray. So when I thought about it and I looked, I said, yo, you know what, dog? I think we could beat this because, you know, the ashtray in the M3, you know, is only was so big. You know what I mean? And an ounce is so big. You understand what I'm saying? So that wasn't going to fit in there. So he lied and said that he saw it in open view in the ashtray. He didn't say he saw it hanging out the ashtray. He said he saw it in the ashtray. And those little words, in the ashtray and hanging out, is two different things. So in the court of law, we can let him know, my lawyer will cross-examine him and let him know, no, you said it was in the ashtray. You know what I mean? Yeah, the bag was in it, but it was hanging out. You didn't write that in your police report. You wrote in your police report that you saw the dope in the ashtray. You understand? So I felt we could beat it. And we put that plan together from the county jail. So once we put the plan together, now I'm riding with my dog. You know what I mean? And my third passenger riding with me and my dog. And that's the way that played out. But now, if it would have started looking sour, you know, then my man was going to step up and say, look, it was mine, I'm claiming responsibility for it. You know, meaning in the courtroom. But they already charged me with it, charged them for being in the car, and charged everybody with it and all this old crap. So, you know, we had to play it out and we decided to ride together. But when shit hit the fan, my man was going to do what he had to do. But being that we felt we could have beat it, we stuck it out with him. We didn't abandon him and say, man, I got to go home. I got to go see my girl because I love her, dog. You know, I miss my girl, dog. I love my girl, dog. I can't be here without my girl because, you know, them other niggas out there, they going to be trying to screw my girl, and I'm not trying to lose her while I'm in here for 6 months trying to fight this case with you. Because I don't love that hoe like that. You know what I mean? I love the code, I love the street, and I love my man. You understand? My homie, my comrade, the same one that'll bust his gun for me, the same one that'll jump in front of a bullet for me, the same one that would take a case for me by saying I'm going to be responsible for the ounce. So that's where my loyalty lies. And I'm going to give you another one. You know, I like my scenarios. I got my children that while I was in prison for 26 years, and this is one of the things that hurt me, you know what I mean? I had to explain to them that I was a criminal before you was born. And when I chose to be a criminal, they had rules and codes that if you get caught, you don't tell. So I got caught, you understand, right after you was born. So I couldn't go against the code, you know what I mean? Even though I love you to death and I give my life for you. But if I put my word on something, that's what it is. Like I put my word on it, I'll always be here for you as a father. And my children understood that. And they're grown now. And they didn't go down the life of crime that I went down. Because I let them know that that's the wrong way to go. That's the wrong mentality to have. And that's why I say don't get involved in the streets so you don't have to have this twisted mentality to abandon your children for the code of the street. Or for your comrade when your children is your blood. I know y'all got a bunch of comments in there, that's your children. Yes, that's my child. But I'm a man and I gave my word to honor the code of the street before my child was born. So I'm telling you children, I'm telling you adults, don't go in the street so you ain't got to honor this crazy twisted crap. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Do y'all understand what I'm going to say? Am I making any sense? Put in the comment. Give me an emoji, man. Give me an emoji if we making sense. We go to school today, man. I'm your professor. Call me Professor Unique, man. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm in the Apollo having this conversation with the youth, which I'm going to, start doing, major, what they call it, performances. You know what I mean? So y'all could ask me questions in person. You know, but I'm gonna have to pay for the arena, so y'all gotta pay for the tickets. Cause y'all think you could get something for nothing. Cause a lot of y'all get on this YouTube think that you're supposed to get this shit for free, but yet you pay for a subscription to Netflix. You know what I mean? But you don't want to donate to the Cash App at Unique Mecca Audio or the other homies that got channel when they're giving you good content. But you donate to Netflix and Showtime and Stars and all of that. You know what I mean? Because you're giving it to the white people, right? You're giving it to the white people, so it's all right. But to give it to your brother, man, now that's something wrong. And that's why I said, and that's how I get down. That's why I said, instead of going out buying all them fake-ass names you can't pronounce, yeah, I'm going to say it again, because I'm going to beat it in your head, all that Vusachi or Kusachi or whatever they want to call it. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of buying all them fancy names, go cop Al Ra. Go cop OG Society. You know what I mean? Go cop the brothers that have a clothing line. Tell them how you want your clothes done, like we told DAP and Help, Al Ra and OG Society, give you what you need so we can keep the money amongst our community. Y'all understand? Big shout out to the independent clothing lines. Big shout out. Big shout out to the independent clothing lines. But do y'all see where I'm at with this? But that's what I'm saying, man. You don't listen. But brother on the West Coast, no, there's no way in hell two of us in the car, there's one gun and we both going down. Somebody got to claim it. Now, in order to determine who's going to claim it, you know what I mean? It depends on whose gun it is for one, and then it depends on who could do what for who for when one is in and one is out. So you understand, this is the way it play. Another rules of the game, and y'all might not like this. You know what I mean? Y'all might not like this because y'all not used to hearing it raw like this. That's why I come to Unique Mecca Audio and get this schooling, man. Get this enlightenment, as we say in the 5% of knowledge, God. You know what I mean? This is where we at, We got two of us in the car. You understand? So you work, I work for you. Because I don't want to, y'all try and twist it because I'm saying, they work for me. I work for my man. My man is my boss. He doing his thing. While he doing his thing, he's the one that's supporting me for me to support my family. So if he's doing his thing for me to support my family, you understand? I don't need him to go to prison because then I can't support my family and he can't support the rest of the crew and the rest of the neighborhood. So if it's more feasible, financially, you know what I mean? And status-wise for the crew to continue to move forward, then me as a soldier have to take the fall. So if your man is in the car and, that's like, okay, let me give you something that y'all understand. Imagine 50 Cent driving down the street. Y'all would definitely understand this a hell of a lot better because y'all caught up on that. But I know my people here, that's my regulars out my 44,000, you know what I mean, that have subscribed to me. I know y'all understand where I'm coming from. So this is not a shot at y'all. It's a shot at these little clowns that put the stupid comments in there that they gonna tell. Yeah, if you a civilian and you in the car with somebody that's active, that person that's active is supposed to cut you loose. Yes, let's get that straight. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. But if that person that's active tell you, yo, I'm active, I'm dirty, I got this gun in the car, I got this ounce in the car, so you already know, you know what I mean, not to get in this car. But if you choose to get in this car, anything that happened within this car, you are a part of because you made the choice to get in my car that I'm telling you is dirty with guns and drugs. That's when you stay in your lane and say, nah, my dog, I don't sell drugs and I don't carry guns, so I'm not even going to get in, but thank you for telling me. Alhamdulillah, God bless you. That's the rules, man. I'm just trying to explain the video from yesterday a little clearer, but I love the comments and because I got no tolerance. If dude say something stupid to try and deviate from the message and the jewels that I'm giving, I delete them because I don't care about an extra subscriber. I get rid of 44,000 subscribers and keep one that want to learn, that want these jewels. Because that's that one that may shoot that bullet that hit your grandmother. But I just took that gun out of his hand by giving him these jewels and saved your grandmother. And that's why I say Cash App on the screen, man. You know what I mean? That's why I say, I don't care if it's $1, $2, or whatever. Like Pretty Gangster say $10 ain't gonna hurt nobody. You know what I mean? And that's where we at. So I hope y'all getting something from this. Put it in the comment. Let me know where you at. So I'm going to just sum it up by letting you know, don't get around nobody that's active if you're not active. You know what I mean? So that you don't have to get caught up in their crap. And you know what I mean? Don't let nobody get in your car or come around you that don't know you active, know you active. Because picture this. Picture, I ain't seen my man in 20 years. I just come home and he said, man, let's go to Fordham Road. Now, I go with him to Fordham Road, and then we get there, he runs into some ops, you know what I mean? Because he's active, and dudes start shooting at him, you know what I mean? And I get shot. But I didn't even know he was active. I didn't even know he had ops. I couldn't even spell ops. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, my brother. You always let the people know, you know what I mean, what you into if you care about them. Now I'm going to give you another one. And y'all might not like this either, because I'm just giving y'all some reels. Back in the days, when we used to transport our drugs, we'd take cabs or OJs. OJs is fancy cars. That's cabs. You know what I mean? Cadillacs, Oldsmobile 98s and things like that. You understand? Mercedes-Benz and, you know what I mean, Land Rovers. That was Touch of Class. Big shout out to Touch of Class. Big shout out to Touch of Class. Big shout out. You know what I mean? Just so you understand, when we was moving the drugs and carrying the pistols, you understand what I'm saying? We would take a cab. Because if the police pull us over, we leave it in the cab and say it ain't ours. And it's not blaming it on the cab driver, because the cab driver is a livery. That could be the person before them left that gun in there. Man, I didn't see them 5 keys under the seat. I didn't look under no seat when I got in this car. I don't know nothing about them 5 keys. But it's in the bag I saw you coming out of the store, out of known drug spot with. You know what I mean? The drugs is in that same bag. Man, I don't know nothing about that. That bag was in this car. Well, you always carry a gun and, there's a gun under the seat. You know what I mean? I didn't know nothing was under the seat. And the cab driver gonna say, he didn't know. And the Touch of Class and everything else, those cab drivers knew to ride with it, because they already knew that they can't get in no trouble because they run in the livery and there's so many people coming in and out of their cab that back seat, the under the seat and all that, and all that in the car becomes what they call it in the prison, prison. They call common area. All that is a common area because people commonly coming in and out. So that's why we took cabs and OJs to move our material around when we was moving it. And then we jump in our $100,000 Mercedes and go where we going to go party with the money from the drugs we, sold from transporting in these cabs and OJs. So y'all getting some more Jews, man. That's why I say the Cash App on the screen, man. That's my Instagram. Make sure you follow me, man. And I answer my DMs and I answer the phone number on the screen. But my time is valuable. So make sure you know when you call to drop a Cash App. Make sure you know when you call to drop a Cash App. Because my time is valuable for me to stop doing what I'm doing today to talk to you. When you're watching my YouTube for free and not even give me a Cash App on that. But then now you want to call me and talk for free. You know what I mean? Come on, dog. And sometimes I'll be busy and I still answer it out of respect for my family. Because I expect my family to understand that the game is to be sold, not told. It's that simple. I can't say no more cleaner than that. Now, I'm going to say this. We got my man, Jimmy Fingers. Remember, text everybody watching this. First of all, like this video before you leave. Like this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And share this video with the youth and the elders that you feel may need it. But all you got to do also is just put in the text, freejimmyfingers.com. That's simple. freejimmyfingers.com. You'll see my man change.org come up that we put together. You see a picture of him and his family. You read about his case. Man, sign my brother's petition, man. I'm asking you. Please sign my brother's petition. Forget the Cash App. Sign my brother's petition. If you ain't got a Cash App, don't want to send a Cash App for whatever reason or can't afford it, at least put emoji up. But most definitely also sign my brother at freejimmyfingers.com. That's all you got to type in your text. Free, all in one word. Freejimmyfingers with an S.com. And this clemency thing come up, and let's bring the brother home. He been in there 28 years, went into 22, he turned 50 this year. The brother rehabilitated the same way I'm giving you these jewels, you know what I mean, to save the youth, or possibly save your life from a stray bullet, or even from a youth robbing you and accidentally killing you or your loved one. So if that ain't worth $1, or like Pretty Gangster said, $10 ain't gonna hurt nobody, sign my man's petition and I'm good. But show some type of appreciation. It's the barter program, man. I give you these jewels, you at least give me emoji, you know what I mean? Sign my man's petition. And if you're feeling generous, Cash App on the screen. That nice and simple. Gunshots for the Cash App. Gunshots for the Cash App. Definitely gunshots. All right, that's where we at. You know, and you know where we at though, right? Let's get it right.
Mecca what?
Mecca audio. All right, let's get it one more time. All right, so now I'm about to tap out because I've been on here long enough. I just wanted y'all to know what time it is and know that this joint is real, and I wanted to explain the video a little clearer so everybody understand, because I know this is a touchy topic. And again, I want to thank everybody for your comments, even the ones that didn't agree with me, because I took my time to respond to you respectfully, because you made your comment respectfully. That's what this is about, respectful communication. All right, so let's get up out of here, man. All right, I want to remind you, man, don't forget, freejimmyfingers.com. That's the homie. Sign the petition. All right?
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in hall. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. Did not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw enough town. Baby horn uptown, Dominican bust down. Now we on the positive, you we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish there. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them, cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the